All right, so in this video, I want to show you how to use Google Scholar to identify a potential supervisor for your master's by research program or for a PhD program, especially if you're looking for a potential supervisor to support your application. So let's go. Well, the first thing you need to do is to type in on your Google browser or whatever browser you're using this particular URL, which is scholar.google.com, and then it will take you to this particular page, right? So I have this listed here because these are the guys or the people, researchers that I follow on Google Scholar. So you can see there's a list of them out there. And so what you want to do is you come here and then you type in whatever topic that you are interested in. So these are researches or topics that I've done, I've searched for in the past. So let's say you are interested in soil remediation using biochar. Say for example, this is what you're interested in, and you want to do a research on that. So you Google this, you put this in the search, and then you click the search icon, and then you wait for it to list. So what it basically do is to pull up all papers on biochar and soil remediation that is available on different journal articles. And so what the Google Scholar does is it connects to all the articles in different journals, and then it pulls them together for you into one single page. And you can keep going up until the 10th page. So I guess there's even more after the 10th page because there's a next button here. And one first thing you can do is to narrow down this search to a number that you can manage. So for example, if you look at this place, we have 33,600 papers listed, and that's too much. You don't need all of that. So what you can do is to narrow down your search to a custom range. So you see, you can search from 2021 only, or from 2020, and then from 2017. So if you search for 2017, it will show you papers from 2017 up until date. So, but we can do papers from 2015 to 2021, and then we click search. And then you see it cuts this down by almost half, back to 17,500, and then we can work with this, right? So what I want to do now is to open this particular article here, which is biochar application for remediation of salt affected soils, challenges and opportunities. So this looks like a review, so I may not be interested in that. We can be interested in that, but I would prefer a paper that is research based. This one says review on utilization of biochar for metal contaminated soils and sediments remediation. This one is advances in research on the use of biochar in soil for remediation, a review. So well, review articles are also good, and they are powerful in giving you an idea of where research is heading to, a particular research is heading to. So these three papers here would literally show us where research on biochar and soil remediation is going. Okay, but I want to see a paper that is a research-based paper. Okay, so this one here says remediation of organic halogen contaminated wetlands soils using biochar. This one says preparation and modification of biochar materials and the application in soil remediation. So let's look at this one and see what's there. So you click on it. Okay, so I'll go back first and show you something. So when you look at this, you'll see the names of the authors, listed here, just immediately after the paper. So some of them are hyperlinked, and what this hyperlink means is that these guys have a Google Scholar account That's what that means. But for this now, we don't have a Google Scholar account for these authors here, so you cannot look them up on Google Scholar. But let's say we are interested in this one, advances in research on the use of biochar in soil remediation, a review, which is a good topic title because it's talking about advances, the future of research in use of biochar. So let's look at this man here, B.J. Reid, and we'll be able to find him on Google Scholar. So now this is his Google Scholar page. So he's working at University of East Anglia, and he's interested in soil science, soil carbon, pollution, remediation, and biochar. And these are all his papers. And you can sort these papers based on year. So if you click on year, it will show you his recent papers. So this man is a big fish, if I have to use that word. Why? Just in this is August, right? And he has published 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is almost one paper every month. One paper every month. So he looks like someone that we can look at. So if you look at this, you will see homepage, and if you click on it, you will see at the bottom of the website that this leads directly to his page. So I'll right click and open it in another page or another window, another tab. So it will take me automatically to his page, and here is the man. And now I can see, remember we talked about how to identify a potential researcher. Contact details, you see his email here, and then you see his phone number. But then this phone number is an extension rather. But when you look down, you can read a little bit more about him, and you can see PhD studentship available. So he is interested in welcoming expression of interest for PhD project linked to the area of research above. So remember, we say you need to find out what the research interest of the researcher is and see how it relates to yours, or you need to look at where the research is going. Is this something that will open opportunities for you? And this satisfies all those requirements. He has published over 70 journal articles, and has accrued 5,000 citations. And this is his research interests: soil carbon, soil interaction with contaminants, agrochemicals, antibiotics, nutrients, the fate and transport of these agents in association with soil colloids and organic matter, and so on and so forth. And he's interested in PhD opportunity students. And now, if you're interested in working with him, he has given you a link here that shows the different studentships that are available in the department. And he says, however, feel free to email me to discuss projects outside these areas and alternative sources of funding. Powerful. You see, I have never met this man before, but I am assuming that I have interest in soil biochar and soil remediation. And in less than 10 minutes, I've found a potential supervisor with funding using a simple tool called Google Scholar. All right. So if I'm interested, I'll email him. I'll send him an email to discuss projects that are not listed here. So he said, go here and see other funding opportunities. So let's click and see what is there. So we open that on a new page. And we see PhDs and research degrees in environmental sciences. So when you click here, you see all the research studies in environmental sciences rather. And basically, you continue to read here to find out more about what you need to apply for an opportunity with with this university. So, but then here are the lists of researches that you can conduct in this particular department. So, if there's anyone you are interested in, you can apply. To a click on each of them opens up more to show you more information about what to expect in that particular research topic. Okay, well, I think this opens up to a paper in that particular field of research studies that they are interested in. Okay, so it says below are some recent publications or contributions from the department written by postgraduate researchers. So these are publications of their PhD students, which is something, quite interesting that you'll be able to publish as a postgraduate researcher. I think this is where you should find more information on opportunities in this place where they are find a PhD in environmental sciences. So this takes us to this place. So they have a PhD postgraduate research in environmental sciences in this department. So this is just a search that tells you the courses they have in this university. But basically, if you're interested, he has told you he's looking for PhD students to work on in this area that he is interested in, and you can send him an email to discuss, even if you don't find anything that you're interested in listed here. I mentioned publication as well as an indication of a potential supervisor, and here you can see he published in 20. Of course, we have seen in Google Scholar that he has 8 publications in 2021 already. Now, I also mentioned looking at his students, recent and graduated students, and here you can see he has graduated 2 PhD students between 2013 and 2014, MSc by research by 2010, and look at a list of all his. I'm sure that this is not updated because he should have graduated students up until now if he has paper in 2021. But you see that he has list of students he has graduated. So this is an indication that he is going to be a very good potential supervisor. So this is how to use Google Scholar to find a potential researcher, and it's very simple and straight to the point. So I'm going to stop there, and then I'll talk to you some other time again.